What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you all with a grand return of the NASCAR Classic diecast reviews. And what more of a better way to start things off with this next diecast I'm about to show you from my good buddies at not Spoiler Diecast, but my good buddy Zach from Booth 34 Diecast. If you guys already know, I have praised this guy many times, especially if you guys are in the if you guys are familiar with the Antique Mall on Main Street in Mooresville, North Carolina. He is well known for his really, and I mean absolutely, obscure collection of NASCAR diecasts, including this one I'm about to show you, which is the Winner's Circle diecast review of Rusty Wallace's final Cup car at the Bristol Motor Speedway. This right here is really cool because if you guys can see, not only this is a final ride car for a certain driver of the Blue Deuce for Rusty Wallace, but it has a nice, cool, like liquid colored blue to it, which looks pretty cool. You guys can see here's the Winner's Circle box, and believe it or not, a Winner's Circle diecast that was actually marketed for adults, 21 plus. And there is the black base that we got right here, which is pretty cool. And there's the back if you guys want to see that. Pretty generic right there, but let's go and start the diecast review and the official unboxing of the Blue Deuce driver driven by Rusty Wallace. And alrighty folks, we got this diecast out of its box and also its horrendous black base. But don't worry, I'm not really too worried about the resale value because you know me, I love my diecast, and this one right here is really cool, especially if you guys are a big fan of the Blue Deuce, I guess you could say the OG driver of the Blue Deuce. No, not Brad Keselowski, definitely not Austin Cindric or Kurt Busch. Definitely some weird time to showcase this video, especially what happened with Kurt Busch. Yikes. But we are talking about Rusty Wallace, and the flames have returned on this Dodge Charger, which looks really nice. I mean, if you guys want to tell me what has been my favorite Cup body that we've had for the Gen 4 era, I have to say the Dodge Chargers. I mean, look how mean that thing looks, man. I mean, this is so freaking cool. But of course, people are probably going to be like, whoa, wow, look at this decal quality. But keep in mind, guys, this car came out in 2005, so I'm going to actually let this slide because this is actually, besides that, this is a really cool diecast mold that we got right here. You can definitely see where all the divots are. Really, really nice. But see, the one thing that's really making this thing pop is, well, it's the blue, of course. It can't be the Blue Deuce without the number 2, especially the white number 2 outlined in red. The blue, and this blue, you guys can, I don't know, I'm curious what you guys want to say down below. I mean, but of course, to be in a more professional review setting, I would say this is like, well, not really like an aquamarine blue. That's more like what the flames are. It's like a liquid color blue, which looks so freaking nice, man. I mean, I don't think I even seen like a special finish. I don't know, maybe it's almost as good quality as the liquid colors that we have right now. But of course, you do got to worry about, sun damage, and unfortunately with the white interiors and this thing being like 20 something years old, you do get a little bit of yellowing that's on here, but not as bad as some other cars. But if you guys can read out these sponsors right here, pretty cool. I mean, there are some blemishes, but yeah, I mean, it's not the best, but for what we had, that I say that's pretty worth it. We get new page. I hope you guys are feeling like number 2. And then there is this is pretty cool. If you guys remember, they called Rusty Wallace's final season his last ride or last call or something like that. But you guys probably know, I know the Jeff Gordon fans are gonna be happy to say this, but shout out to my good buddy Robbie Noonan, because I know he used to be a big Rusty Wallace fan when he was still with NASCAR. But yeah, guys, this is really cool. I guess you could say this car mostly is a good call, right? But oh god, is that a paint chip? Well, luckily we can probably fix that with just a little Sharpie. Ironically, that was the title sponsor for one of the Bristol night races, which, guess what? He drove this car under the lights, and if you guys know anybody who went to the Bristol night race, let me know. In 2005, I don't think none of us were even alive around that time. I mean, I was, but yeah, dude, this right here, I think I was like 10 probably, now that I think about it. God dang. I do remember this car. I remember Rusty Wallace's final season in 2005. And dude, I can't believe this guy almost won his 10th Bristol win. He almost had a shot at winning this. Almost. He was out and leading, he led like a good portion of like a few laps, and it came down to like those last, and this is before we had stage racing, guys. This is what put the Nextel and Nextel Cup. God dang, man. I mean, Rusty Wallace, could you imagine that going out as one of his best tracks? And he's so good at Bristol, guys. I mean, because he's had a lot of cool rivalries there. But Matt Kenseth won that race, I'm sure. Our good buddy Eric Eastup's gonna be pretty happy about that. But if you guys are in the market to find some cool looking NASCAR diecasts, this is one I would not sleep on, or any Dodge Chargers. I know I have a few more Dodge Chargers to review on this channel. So any Everham fans who are watching this review, you're in luck, because I got some goodies for you guys very soon. But I mostly just got this car because it looked really nice and shiny. And I don't know, if you guys are having trouble trying to find a liquid color chase piece, this could probably be your best bet. I mean, it does look pretty nice. I mean, what was not really Lionel, but the company that had the authority to make NASCAR diecasts, Motorsports Authentics, they did an absolutely, besides the decal quality, but I'm going to let that slide, because 2005 printing is a lot more different than the high tech that we have now. But let me know what you guys think about this. I know this is a relatively shorter review, but hope you guys, I don't know, if you guys want to put your inputs on what you want to say about this car, feel free to comment below. And if you guys like the color blue, well, hopefully you're not going to turn blue after this review. Hopefully you're going to go out and maybe find this car at your local diecast dealers. Yeah. But anyways, this is going to wrap up the classic diecast review of Rusty Wallace's 2005 Miller Lite Dodge Charger for Team Penske, or Penske Racing. So comment, like, subscribe. This has been OBB, and I will see you guys next time, back with another Blue Deuce diecast review very soon.